you got me stuttering right now. That means I'm perplexed. Tell us about tell the viewers where Taylor Hill is.
Taylor Hill is a rural community in Rapides Parish. It's located just north of Boyce Street now. And Boyce is about 20 miles north of Alexandria, which is in the center of the state of Louisiana. So I grew up in this little rural town just before you get to the Maggage Parish border. And in that little town, we were a very close-knit community. Most of the young men in our town play baseball, so that's how I got familiar with baseball.
Finished high school, graduated college. Now you have a decision to make. 1971. How did you get to the point where you said, I'm going to go into education?
Well, my mother was the one, as I said, that encouraged me to do education. So when I went to Paul Quinn on baseball scholarship, I was taken into the books. I did so well that one of my instructors encouraged me to major in mathematics. So I did major in mathematics. I got my degree in mathematics from Paul Quinn College. Later on in 1985, I got my master's degree in secondary school.
Your name, it came easy?
No, it did not. I had a good time in it. My time at Paul Quinn was great. I had some great schoolmates, and those guys set me out tremendously in the classroom. We get together and have stuff and all. That was before the time that we were in that hospital. We would stay together, help each other in the different areas of science and mathematics.
Get back home and say, what's this conversation you have with your parents?
Well, as you said, I returned home after my senior year, had my degree, and I came home and I sat down with my mother. I'm the oldest of 7 children, and we were struggling with the community. So I told my mom that I had been invited to the Cincinnati Leaders Camp. So we organized it, and she did allow me to go. So she did give me the bus in the Northwest Greyhound bus to Huntsville, Texas, and I went over to the trial camp. And each day they were releasing players, and I made it all the way through the week. So at the end of the week, they told me that I would not be selected for the Cincinnati Reds, but they thought I had a chance to make the leagues. So when I returned home to my mom, saw the condition that they were hard. I told my mom that I was going to just give up my career in baseball and start teaching. So I went to Sloan High School. One of my high school teachers was a principal there, and he hired me on as a math teacher at Sloan High School.
I'm sure a lot of great things happen there as well. So you get an opportunity at Sloan. How did a baseball guy get into basketball?
Well, at Sloan High School, they needed teachers as well as coaches. And I was fortunate enough to be hired as a math teacher. And they were looking for an assistant basketball coach, George White, who was a coach when I was in high school. He was a team coach, and he needed some help. So he hired me on as an assistant coach. And I began to understand the game of basketball. Because I was a pretty good basketball player. I got a great high school coach. So I understood the ins and outs of basketball, for the different types of defenses and offenses. So I did have some knowledge of basketball.
When you came into the game as a young assistant guy, you were about 22 years old. What athletic movement you got out of it?
Well, we were at that time, we just had converted from the old separate organization, black white organization, the LIAO. When I played high school basketball, that's what we were. But later on in my career, we converted over, we joined both organizations together, white and black, and they called it the Louisiana High School Association. did all the little things that were necessary to put a winning ball in the
You're at a point where you're a couple of years in. How do you know that basketball, high school basketball, is the path that you should go down in terms of what you're trying to do every day?
Well, to be honest with you, once we got started, got the program going, I was assistant coach at Armstrong for 10 years. Then I took over in 1985. And in 1985, I had 2 losing seasons. But I began to think and I developed my philosophy about the game. And then those losing seasons became winning seasons. And we started winning state championships. We started producing college basketball. So that let me know right then that my philosophy was going in the right direction to help at-risk kids that want to do it. So we use basketball as a means to get them into college and also as a means to help them to develop their
How do you guys know though, back then, in technology today gives us a very different picture of where the bar is or who is the standard bearer for the ball? How do you guys know then who you need to prepare for or what teams across the state were the teams that you may possibly see once the playoff came, and how much help do you get in keeping up with that from other schools?
Well, number one, you were in constant contact with most of the players. So you knew the best teams in different areas. New Orleans area, Baton Rouge area, Charles areas, Alexandria area. So you knew the best team. So as you progress through the season, you would talk to these coaches and they would tell you a little bit about these teams as to what type of defenses and all this stuff. But then when you got into the playoffs, then what we would do was when we first started out, we had to physically go and scout games because we had no means of film games at that time. So we would have to go send a assistant coach or send some friend that we knew to scout games as we played. And then eventually, as the technology improved, we started to get tapes. So then we began to exchange tapes. So at that time, we would put the tapes on Greyhound bus. If I wanted to exchange a tape with a team out of Monroe, then I would call the coach and he said, okay, I got a bus, you can get $5. We would put your tapes on the bus, and you got a bus coming through Alexandria, Monroe, you put your tapes on that bus. So that's how we exchange tapes early on. And then as technology improved, we went to what we call hub. So all the teams now are on hub. So that means that we log in and record our games. So all we have to do now is get on the computer and then we can send our games back.
You're in this process. I want to trip you up right now. Do you remember your first game?
Let's see. That was my first game when I took over as head coach. Yes, I do remember. I was trying to do basically the same thing that Coach Long was doing. And we had a problem because the kids, I didn't have the same caliber of talent that Coach Long had. So I struggled. And I was trying to make them do some of the things that they could do. So once I realized that, then I changed my strategy. We went from a pattern type offense to up and down tempo game. So we began more track aggressive and fast break offense. So once I started that in my third year, the kids enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, it was exciting to the fans, so that's when everything took off.
You know, in today's time, we can see the North Carolinas, the Dukes, the Kentucky, the Oregon, I mean, the list growing up in Monroe, you know, you kind of, I lived right across the street from Carroll High School, so that was the first, I tell the story all the time, just being a sports guy, like I think back to those times and like that meant a lot to me, you know, being able to go and watch those guys and, you know, go off a little bit, but in football, like Carroll wasn't very good football wise, but on Saturday, you probably was like, man, I'm sore, like, just think about it, remember, like, I remember that vividly of how tough it was to come to Carroll and play. I remember, Shreveport schools would come down there, and the game was so tough, after the game, they would try to turn buses over, and that's what the 80s, you know, that was the 80s, like, what were your memories from that?
Well, back then, as you said earlier, how did the boys gauge themselves on their talent? Well, back then, AU was real strong back in the day. We had guys from out the state of Louisiana that would go through the game and the sound game and the select boys from the AU team. So that's how the boys really gauged themselves, like in North Benjamin, Howard Carter, all these boys who played on the AU team. I had some boys like Paul Thompson who played in the NBA, Al Johnson. And what they would do was, through the AAU, they would select kids to go to Millersville, Georgia. And down in Millersville, Georgia, we had a guy by the name of Tony. He would bring all the top talent in across the country to Millersville. My boy Paul Thompson back at that time, he was there on Michael Jordan. And he won the Sunday Dunk contest against the Believe It or Not against Michael Jordan back in that day. So that's how, and then the main thing, the guys would run in September, I think in September, October, they would run against Sweetie Smith. And Sweetie Smith was a magazine that if you were one of the top boys in the country, then you were listed as Sweetie Smith as an all-American.
They had
No, that was one of the top high school magazines back then.
Well, so your first state championship, tell us about what you remember about your first.
Now, first state championship, we had got to the Final Four several times, and we went up that year in 1991. We made it back to the championship game against Carroll High School. We played Carroll that year, and I had a boy on the team by the name of Eric Hayes. Eric Hayes was 6'9", played AU ball, was in street still on Carroll. And I also got a guard on that team by the name of Demetrius Price, which was one of the top players in the country. So that year, we made it all the way, made it to the championship game against Carroll High School. And Big Eric had a great game that year, and that game propelled him into the big time scholarship at the University of Maine. So that was a game that kind of got me going, got us going. We had a one state championship in 1979, and I was the assistant coach. So 1991 was my first state championship.
Still sounds fire.
Yes, indeed, because I was wondering if we would ever get back to that again. Because from 1979 to 1991, that's quite a distance in between. But after that, after 1991, then it just was the championship just started rolling in. So now in 2021, we have a total of 9 state championships. they began to realize the strength of each player on the team. They knew which player was strong at rebounding, which was strong at handling the ball, which was strong on defense. So they relied on that throughout the season, and that made us stronger in each game. And I'll give you a good example. We went to Orlando, Florida in 2004 or 2003, and we finished second in the national championship bracket. We came back that year, and John Ford was our point guard, and he knew everything about every player. Who to pass the ball to, not to pass the ball to, who to get on for a rebound. So that year, we had a 41-0 season. And I'm saying that to say this, in that 41-0 season, we had to beat Washington Union 5 times that year. Washington Union has always been our rival throughout the history. We had to beat them 5 times, and we had to beat them for 5th time in the state championship.
Who are some of the coaches now that Charles doesn't fire? Who are you taking tickets of this offense, this defense, this transition play, because the game has evolved into what you have been doing already, and that is a high up-tempo transition game, and now the three-point line is incorporated back in 1987, 88 season. Who are the guys that Charles
Well, on the college level, my first coach that I really looked up to was John Newton out of UCLA. And the fact that I looked up to him because not only did he have great talent, but he was able to get that talent together and win national championship. And he had a total package. He had great guards, he also had an outstanding center, who got center later. And also after those guys left, he had guys coming out. So that's what I tried to do, was develop the program. And that's what I thought we develop the program. For each year, when those guys left, there was somebody next up. And that's what I tried to do. We got a great freshman team, great junior varsity team, and of course that leads to an outstanding varsity team. And it's always, when the seniors leave, it's the next one.
I'm glad you bring this part up. Let's talk about that. Here's the case. Throughout time, a lot of these leagues have come out, and now it's the live streaming, but we're talking 70s, 80s. How do you guys know about how skill develop? And I'm sure what we call skill development back then. What do you guys use to train, work kids out? You know, how important was weight lifting back then? Like, what were some of the small intangibles as far as the training, skill development side that you guys utilize to be better, to be bigger, stronger guys?
Well, back then, as you said, it was not called strength and conditioning. But we did know as coaches back in that time, most of us in my field, we went to like to say thank you to once I, as I said, had a freshman team, JV team, and varsity team. And then it just perpetuated itself. Every year, the boys league, we got scholarships to walk from Manhattan, Alabama, and USC, and these guys would return home. And then they would be like mentors to the guys coming behind them. So they would say, well, you can go to USC or Oklahoma State or Rice University, then I think I have that chance also. So that just has been a perpetuation of helping these young kids move forward and do the things that they know is necessary to help them get the next step.
How did the behaviors change in the classroom? 71 days, I don't know nothing about what that was like, but as time progresses, from my memory, it was teachers in the classroom, they stood on everything that they believed in, they knew their parents, they knew their grandparents, they knew their uncles and their aunties, they probably had just talked to their sisters or brothers. In the first 25, how did the classroom transition change for you? What adjustments did you have to make to be a better teacher in the classroom to help you be a better teacher on the
Well, in 1971, when I started teaching, the teacher would be in the classroom at their desk, and the kids would walk quietly down the hall. They would come into the classroom, take their seats, take out their books, and then we're ready to begin the lesson. Fast forward, from 1971 to 20. Now the kids are all teachers have to stand at the door, but you have to supervise the kids as they come up and down the hall. They're very fortunate, they're very noisy, they're all over the place, they're forced to win and doing all these things. So as a teacher, I had to adjust my philosophy of teaching. Really have to meet the kids halfway. So no longer do I just have to get in front of the classroom in 1971 and just give them knowledge, give them information. Now I have to also give this to them. So that means that before I can start my class, it takes me 2 to 3 minutes to get this with them settled down, to get them into their seats settled down, and begin to work.
So, 70s, 80s, kids standing at their seats and you didn't have to speak twice about it.
That's correct, that's correct. And that basically came from home, because back in the days, they were very disciplined at home. So that carried over into the schools.
So, back when you started, they used to have these fiberglass things. Some people had little things. Some people had little things with holes there. I remember, I'll never forget this moment experience at Carroll Junior High. We could be winning that, and if we did one thing wrong before halftime, it wasn't a halftime pep talk or corrections. Your seat got warmed a little bit. Again, we were really good guys that I played with back then. We hardly ever lost, and it was good. But he put the board of knowledge on us. like you see him on the sideline, you see him working over there on the sideline, and he doesn't have to say much. He doesn't have to say much. Like he has an intent look that he gives you, and you know from there that he is business for you coming over there. And it's like it's one time. And we're gonna fast forward a little bit so I can tell the story. We're at the showdown in the lake, which is one of the premier tournaments here in the region that's close to proximity. We were playing a game. We had the kid do something wrong head on the court, and I'm watching because I've admired you since the first time I saw you, and it's like, okay. Yeah, I see you, coach. And so then, 45 seconds later, get him out the game. And he gets to the bench and he said something quick, and he said, get your butt out the room. And I walked back there and I opened the door because I wanted to see what was about to happen and who was the other side of the court. What did you do?
Well, come home, my mom, really. You know, back in the day, you probably got the paddle at home, but when you were at church or at school, you got the look. You got the look, which means that when you get back home, you're going to take it with you. But, you know, and I kind of use some of that. I never use the paddle, but the look. And either that, kids know when you see it. And of course, I remember that incident with my brother. She was talking about one of my star players, and we were trying to give him instructions as to what he was doing wrong. And that day, he just did not want to listen. So when I took him out of the game, you know, he started to say some things that wasn't appropriate at the time. Right. So instead of making a scene in front of all the fans and everything, I just escorted him out of the building. So once we got out of the building, I explained to him the right and the wrong in that situation. And he understood. And he learned it. He we're legal, we have to be known for the wrong. That young man now is playing basketball over at Lee College. Ernest Bowman, great guy, great teacher, educator, great coach, excellent.
It's an acronym. LIAL.
LIAL gave a lot of black athletes, boys and girls, an opportunity. It gave us an opportunity to get everybody to use the first state championship. The first state championship we had was our girls' team back in 1957. And we won the title of state championship, girls' championship, with the whole Louisiana High School athletics. They've gone through some changes over the years. I came in under Frank School. He was the commissioner back then. With collaboration with Tony Henry. And of course now we've got the commissioner, Mr. Bowman. Some good and bad, some ups and downs, which is in the organization. But I think overall it's for the kids, and it's also for sportsmanship.
Go back a little bit.
Top 20. Man, I played in just about every venue. We played in first when I first started, we won our first state championship right in Alexandria. We beat the Gilbert High School that year, which they had won 7 straight ball games. They had an outstanding player in 2005. And we beat them in 1979 for the state championship. We moved on from Alexandria down to LSU. We won a state championship there.
got some, I know you don't know, but we got some, Rick, we got our own company.
Herschel West was one of the great basketball players of his time at Brown State University. I thought he was one of the best players in SWAC at that time. I used to, back in that day, I would go drive around just to watch him play. He had some great players around at that time. But, you know, because of immigration and LSU and all sorts of stuff, more black players, that has recruited the talent at Deborah Johnson is one of the top girls to play here at high school. The other one was an outstanding high school player, Janice Joseph. I was the two best girls players in this area at one time. Both of them made All-American over at Louisiana College. So great. Harry Smith.
Yeah, I heard you with that.
Yes, you did. Gave me an opportunity to coach my son. And I've always, looked at and admired coaches that had the ability to coach their sons or daughters. So I had a chance to coach their kids. It wasn't easy. Because still we came in as a freshman, just because I'm a coach's son, things would be handed to him. So he learned very early that he had to work and earn his position here at and it paid off. He became one of the greatest scorers in the district of 1919. Went on, got a scholarship to play basketball up at North Carolina Charlotte, and was one of the greatest scorers that I coached. I didn't want to go there.
You know I had to ask these questions.
I didn't want to go there, but yes, it didn't end on the basketball court. We had home, we had to go home. Kids had to face some mom and didn't play well. I had to face some mom. I didn't play enough, play long enough, or didn't shoot enough. But it was all good. As I said, my wife and I, we've been in this business for over 40 years. We've always done that for 10 years.
Your wife?
No, my wife not teacher. She was an executive secretary at People.
You said you were your wife, but your wife was supposed to marry. Listen, I'm telling you that right now. I'm trying to get you.
Oh yeah, she would put her 2 cents in. Depending upon the winning or losing of the game.
Ready? Markel Martin. Cedric, Cedric Russell. I think he's probably the last big name guy we had here in the freshman year. He's also from LSU. How's your relationship with him and your organization?
Cedric Russell was special. I had a chance to see him in school. Outstanding athlete, great scorer, shoot basketball, right hand, left hand, had a good presence, awareness. So he was very, very special when he came in. But not only that, Cedric came in with a lot of skill. Who is looking at me like, this is work very hard. So he became one of the top scorers in the state of Louisiana. Cedric won 2 state championships for me here at Sound Basketball Scholarship at Lafayette. And we'll see his degree this summer. Had an opportunity to transfer forward to something new in basketball. An opportunity came for him to move on to the Ohio State and basketball. So he called me and we sit down and talk. And I told him, I said, Cedric, that's great things for Lafayette. Is there anything else that you want to accomplish here? He said, well, Coach, I realize you're going to get a degree in the season. So I told him, I said, well, if you get this opportunity to play basketball that Ohio State, you got to finish your shots. So he made a decision, what he said, I'm going to move Coach Ball but I told him, his best interest is his best interest.
Joining us right now to talk about Coach Charles Smith is former player Cedric Russell. Cedric is a graduate of Peabody High School. Uh, hold up, Sid.
I'm ready, bro.
Joining us now to talk about Coach Charles Smith is Cedric Russell. Cedric is a former Peabody High School basketball standout, as well as a graduate of UL, I believe. And now he's a member of the Ohio State University Buckeyes basketball squad. What's up, Cedric? How you doing, man?
Go with it, man.
It's good.
Oh,
Good. What do you like to go by, Ced or Cedric?
Say cool.
I just want to make sure I get it right, man. Just want to make sure I get it right. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking a minute to come and talk about Coach Charles Smith. He's a guy that's been a lot to the state of Louisiana and high school basketball, so we want to make sure that we honor him in the right manner and in the right way. We're gonna just jump straight into the interview, man. Ain't no need to dance around and make this a long date. Going into high school as a young freshman, you hear the rumors about, it's Coach Smith, and the expectation level is through the roof. What were your thoughts and feelings going into high school?
Really, man, just going in there and proving myself, like just going in there and showing him, that, this is a kid that I'm going to remember, like, coming into his years every year, like I said, he got a lot of players and a lot of kids that, come through his program, but, they don't really leave their legacy or their effect, they just come through. I wanted to be that guy that he would remember, 10 years from now. Like, that was my biggest thing, was being able to show him that the way I'm here, I'm going to leave an effect on this program, and I'm going to leave an effect on him. And like I say, it was an honor to play for him. And that was my biggest thing, was just going in there and being able to be remembered, at one of the top programs in the state.
Did you have an opportunity as a young freshman to play varsity, or what did you have to do to XYZ pay your dues?
Um, actually, I actually started varsity, man, but it didn't start off like that. You know, like I was on varsity, you know, coming into the like my freshman year, but of course, freshmen get like the little scrap minutes, the games and stuff. And then closer towards, conference, we lost a couple of, guys, academic issues and stuff. And then, we kind of got down to the nitty gritty, and that's when I started to like have really stepped my game up, and stop looking at myself as a freshman and more so just a player that's, finna help us win, So just coming in there, man, and working every day, and by district and conference play, that's when I started, man, and we went on a good run, and like I said, I had some good seniors on the team, that I enjoyed playing with, man, and we didn't get the a ring that year, but it definitely kind of helped lay that foundation for the legacy and the career that I had there.
What was one of the things that you remember specifically Coach Smith telling you as a young kid on varsity that helped you become more comfortable in the role that he had you doing?
One thing I'll never forget, man, and this probably what made our relationship there, and this was like I want to say my freshman summer coming into my sophomore year, and we was doing the summer schedule, and we went to, I want to say, Houston, and it was like one game, man, we was down, and man, I think I scored like the last, like I was going, I went crazy that game, but I think I scored like the last 25 maybe, and
Wow.
so we ended up winning the game. And then after the game, man, he pulled me to the side, and grabbed me like that, like from straight from the heart. He was like, "Man, I love you," and I could just tell, and it was real, it was authentic, because it wasn't like, like most kids, they just like, especially in high school, like you're not finna hear that from your coach,
Right.
your head coach, So the fact that he did that, that's kind of like what laid the foundation for our entire, relationship. And like we still close to this day because of that. But I feel like that was like, like a point to where, okay, I can really, really trust this man. The fact that he's of this high, standard and on this type of pedestal, but yet we this close, And especially being like where I'm from, like everybody wanted to go play for Coach Smith. So the fact that, me and this guy even this tight, or that I'm even playing for him, let alone him saying that like he loved me, like that definitely stood out to me. And that just, like I say, it made us closer, And we've been tight ever since.
I've had one or two conversations with Coach Smith, and he always references Paul Thompson,
Mm-hmm.
older guy, probably closer to my age than yours. um,
So
and he talks about the mark that he left on Peabody basketball.
mm-hmm.
In your time there now, you're in your sophomore year. Where do you think that you were as far as beginning to leave a mark on what you were trying to do as a player at Peabody?
um really just, man, I feel like I was getting there, but the type of person I am, I never like was satisfied with nothing that I did, and like I don't care how my numbers was looking or how many games we were winning. I never was satisfied until like we got into the ultimate goal, and clearly, we didn't get to that till my senior year. But every year before that, it was just like I wasn't satisfied. So regardless of how many points I had last game or how many points I averaged last year or whatever the case may be, I just wanted to keep proving myself, Like keep proving myself and showing that, man. And back in my head, I'm playing for one of the best coaches in Louisiana, and I'm finna, you know, and be one of the best players in Louisiana and in this program history. So like that was my mindset through everything. Like I know we had a lot of, you know, great guys come through the you know what I'm saying, the program, and my thing is like I wanted to be the best one to come through there. So like it was never like I was cool with something, or I was always like I was satisfied, or I was, you know what I'm saying, at a place of comfort. Like I just continuously wanted to prove myself. So I feel like around that time, I mean, I ain't even had scratched the surface, you know. And at the time, I think my sophomore year, I was committed to LSU and stuff, which is cool, but you know, I still had a lot to go left, you know. So that was probably like my mindset around it.
Sometimes kids have a lot of influence on a program, and they can go to their coach and say, "Hey, coach, let's go to this tournament." Was there any point during your time there that you said? And I know that Coach Smith already, you know, he doesn't believe in the cupcake schedule. But
Mm-hmm.
were you at any point were you able to say, "Hey, coach, can we go play in this tournament?" Or coach, let's schedule this team. I wanna compete against XYZ. Did
Mm-hmm.
you guys did you were you afforded that opportunity?
Yeah, I was, but I mean, like you say, he don't play, you know, no big schedule, man. So like all the teams that I wanted to play, he already had scheduled them. So, you know, it was an understanding, you know, like it was a clear understanding. I didn't have to like ask for nobody, or, you know, ask, can we do this, ask, can we go here, because it was already understood, you know. So and like he'll prep me and get me ready for it and get the guys ready for it. So it's like it was never nothing that I had to, you know, appoint or ask for, because like it was already provided, man. So we just had to go out there and handle business.
Looking back on your time there at Peabody, what was I know you told us about the time where, you know, you guys are at the game at the team camp in Houston, but what are some other memories that you have that make your relationship special with Coach Smith?
Um, Man, it's a bunch, man. It's a,
Well,
it's a
just give us your most pertinent one that means the most, you know, the most to you.
um. I definitely would say that one is probably like my that's at the top of my list. And then I'm trying to think, man, like one that I can, you know, go off about. Oh, yeah, my senior year, I think we went like 35-3. So we lost 3 games my senior year. And so our third, I know we lost to like Lafayette High. We lost to oh man, what's the team that's in Monroe, man?
Wasman,
Uh,
Washington.
Wiseman. We lost to Wiseman. Yeah, with Wiseman. We lost to Wiseman in the Lake Charles tournament. And then our third loss came to Negative Central on the buzzer beater. So we in the locker room, man, and you know, he fired up and he going crazy, you know, and he chewing us out, dog, cussing us out, everything. And so like, you know, I had like just stood up and I was like, you know, we kind of like got in each other's face. And I said, I promise you, we ain't gonna lose no more. And after that was our third loss, and we went 35-3. So, you know, fast forward to the championship. And like I say, after we said that, we had our little differences and we went, you know, our separate ways. You know, I put my stuff on, got on the bus, and we ain't say nothing to each other after that. And so literally the next day we coming to work. And so we went it. So the day of the championship game, and after, like I said, we won the game, man. And we walking back to the locker room. And he came up to me. He was like, that's what I'm talking about, man. He was like, you told me we wasn't gonna lose, and we didn't. And I said, you know, it was just like a moment that even he retaining that. You feel me?
Right.
Like that. Okay, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, and like going way back to my sophomore year, I knew it was real, but it's like just stuff like that stand out. You feel me? And I was saying it kind of like I mean, I knew, you know what I'm saying, that we wasn't gonna lose no more because I knew what I was gonna do, but I was just saying that also kind of like out of anger and just to try to get him off my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're not gonna relax. You feel me? And the fact that he retained it and it stuck with him, and after we won the championship, you know, he brought it to me. It was like, yeah, for sure.
Outside of winning the state championship and the semifinal game there at Peabody, what was your next most favorite game that you guys played in under Coach Smith?
Man, we played a lot of games, but
That's a hard question.
that's what I'm saying. But if I want to, and I don't like to be selfishly about it. But if I had to, like, you know, statistically speaking, it'll probably be uh the gym game, man, that we played at home, and I think that I had went off for like, I want to say 54 points, man. That'll probably be like my most, you know what I'm saying, set out, you know, game, like individually.
Right. So right now, this is your opportunity to tell Coach Smith anything that you want him to know. Go.
Oh man, thank you first and foremost. You feel me? That's I have to start by saying thank you. You know, just the mentor he was to me. You know, the father figure he was to me, the coach he was to me. You know the disciplinary he was to me. Like, just thank you for everything, man. And like I say, I wouldn't be in this position I am today, you know, if it wasn't for that, you know, that man molding me and, you know, taking his time with me over those 4 years, you know, and allowing me to grow as a player and as a person. And, you know, one of his biggest things that he's always preached is, you know, you're a person or a student first. You know what I'm saying, your basketball come, you know, second, or it comes second to whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. But first, you know what I'm saying, he always preaching about, you know what I'm saying, you know, your person, you know what I'm saying. And one thing that he, you know, you can ask anybody, you know, he always say, you know, good things happen to good people. So you should always try to be a good person and do, you know, good stuff. So that's definitely, you know, something that stuck with me to this day. And I always try to, you know, kind of create value in, you know, other people's lives, for, you know, in some type of form or fashion. Because I don't just want to be remembered as no basketball player, you know, because I mean, the ball gonna stop bouncing one day. So how did I help somebody grow as a person, you know, spiritually, mentally, whatever the case may be? But I don't want to be, you know, remember, oh, that's the guy that used to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's cool. And you know what I'm saying? I love the game of basketball and stuff, but I don't want to be remembered as that, you know. And so, especially, you know, the fact that, you know, I also have a son and stuff. So like, it's way bigger than basketball, and it's always gonna be way bigger than me. And so that's the kind of effect that he left on me as a person, is just being able to create value in other people's lives. And, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, serve other people, man. And like you say, you know, good things happen to good people. And when you do that, it'll come back full circle and it'll serve you well.
Hey, well, I can tell you this. Not only did it seem like Coach Smith listened to you when you spoke, you listened to Coach Smith when he spoke as well too. So that says a lot about you and your character as a young man, and that's why you're on your way now where you're headed to. And again, more great things abound in your blessings box. And
Yes,
so
sir.
just keep working hard, man. And from, you know, on behalf of Coach Smith and myself, thank you.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you taking the time out, man. Like I said, it was a no-brainer, you know, when, you know, everything kind of presented itself. Like I said, Coach Smith is my guy, you know, and go ever be, you know what I'm saying, locked in. I can still pick up the phone and call him whenever I need to, you know. So, it was a no-brainer, man. It's an honor to actually sit here and be able to talk about him like the, you know, the way that I am, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
lot of great kids here. Sometimes high school coaches have used that talent to maybe further their coaching career by moving on to the next level. With kids that set it for Markel Brown and go back as far as Paul Thompson. And we want Paul Thompson. I believe why 50 years?
Well, I've been asked that question quite a bit. Why haven't you moved on, to the next level? Coach Noah Richardson, you can see the Minnesota of Arkansas. We worked with basketball community something together. And the whole time we talked, this whole talk was admiring the high school coach. And I'm saying that we really admire high school coaches because they took the raw material and worked with it in order to get it ready for this level. So you talk about the Scotty Kermit and all those guys. It took a high school coach in order to get it to that level. And that kind of resonated. When I see it, and you say, well, coach, I'm winning in high school. What I'm doing here at Arkansas, I mean, you can make a lot of money as a head coach and also as an assistant. But the part that resonated with me was helping these young boys, taking them where they are and moving them to that level where they can become great high school coaches and also
How much longer?
well, right now I would say indefinitely, but we all know all good things must come to an end. So, and I've been a coach that I've been in teaching school now for 50 years. I've been a head coach here at Peabody High School for 36 years. I'm coaching for 46 years old. So I know that time is coming to an end. But as I tell everyone, when I walk away, I don't want to go back and say, well, I should stay. So I want to make sure I get it down the system. And knowing that I'm doing all I can do to get it.
This is y'all forgive this is our last question, but how do you know which one y'all like to say?
Well, when it comes work, and I tell you when it comes work, that means that when it becomes hard for you to get out of the bed and get up and say, oh, man, I have to work. But right now, I enjoy it. I'm out of bed, I see the morning, I can feel it. And I'm anxious to get to these young boys to help them move to the next level.
Hey, Dad, if you don't know it, you do not know this man here. Have a conversation with him. Watch his mannerisms, watch his actions. You will feel man of character, great distinction. And you'll see someone who some say this, others may say that. But what you cannot deny is from 1971 to present day, he's been one of the best to do it, not just here in the state of Louisiana, but national recognition. George Brand passed the head coach up until now. He's got to be inducted July 28th in Lincoln, Nebraska at the National High School Athletic Coaches Association. He'll be a part of national history as one of the best to do it. And as the banner says, 2018 boys basketball, 1,000 wins. Coach Charles Smith, I think he's at 1,072. At this present moment, exceeding 1,100 kids this year. Markel McClain, I'm putting you on notice that you have to get it to 1,100. It's not an easy task, Markel, but you can do it. Just lead from the front and not from the rear. You guys just have to know it, and you'll learn what I love about it. Thank you again. Remember, get off the bench, get into the game.